Hey, what's up everyone? Jason Richardson, and I am excited to introduce to you my brand new guitar amp sim with MixWave. The idea of having a plug-in, or the goal behind it is essentially to have a way more stable slash consistent sound. Like a lot less setup and tear down. You know exactly what you're gonna get. It's way more accessible to someone that might not necessarily be able to afford something like this, like an incredible studio. It's like you can just drop like, $100 or $2 on the software and you have something that's gonna sound insanely consistent and really good every single time that you use it. We used a prototype, like a beta version of this actual plugin, and it just ended up sounding so good, even as is in those early stages, that we just went with it, and now it's just going to sound even better. The reverb in the plugin is my own personal Bricasti setting that I have, which is, Bricastis are awesome. They're not exactly the most accessible reverb either, so that's going to be very nice to have. And I like panning delays a lot as well, so we incorporated that into the plugin too. You can definitely hear it a lot, like especially I like to take like trails, like for like transitions in songs where it kind of, the delay just goes for a little bit on its own, and you can hear it go back and forth on this next album for sure. So that'll be in there because I feel like that's kind of like a staple for me at this point, is that kind of sound. And the lo-fi as well, which I actually think from this album is some crazy mic. It's not even like an EQ setting. For the aesthetic of the plugin, we kind of tried to make it reminiscent of a lot of stuff that I already have out. Like we have the red burl on my signature guitar is one of the, just like the front of the amp head. The natural burl for one of them, and then purple one for one of my new models. That'll be the difference between like clean amp head, rhythm amp head, and lead amp head. And then I'm also a big fan of watch gears and just that steampunk kind of stuff like that too, obviously. So that's gonna be like knobs or functions are just on there on the amp head, so just because they look cool. It's gotta have a little bit of fun with it. Excited for all of you guys to be able to get your hands on this plugin. I think you guys are gonna make a lot of really cool sounding stuff with it. Like I said, for album 2, it's pretty much all the guitar stuff just in one convenient package from the album. Everything from the creative lo-fi IR with that crazy microphone. It's straightforward rhythm, clean, lead heads with all of my favorite effects that are used everywhere on the album. And it's essentially just an all-in-one package to get as close as you can to what this album sounds like.